Hello again, it's David here, and this is part 2 in the energy management series. Today's video is going to be about controlling the expression of negative emotions to increase our energy supply in our day. Now, what I'm not saying here is to stop feeling negative emotions, because we can't stop that. Negative emotions, or emotions in general, happen much quicker than our thinking process. So you're already feeling something before you have time to stop and think that whether you want to feel it or not. It's too quick. So I'm not saying don't feel them. I'm saying don't express them, okay? Because let's say you feel angry. If you just let yourself digest the anger or the hate or the depression, take this negative emotion and let yourself digest it and not express it outwardly, not blow up on people and yell at somebody, or don't sit and sulk in your room because you're depressed and not do anything all day. As long as you don't express those emotions, you'll be conserving giant amounts of energy. Now, there's people who spend all of their time expressing negative emotions. They spend huge portions of their energy that their body generates every day on expressing these emotions. And we can totally control them. I mean, in our society, we have this belief, this common belief in our society, that it's healthy to blow off steam. You know, when you're angry, you need to go blow off some steam and then you'll feel better. Now think about that for a second. What are you actually doing when you're blowing off steam? I mean, what's steam? You're blowing off energy. Is that what you need to do? A simple technique for stopping negative emotions is just to change our attitude towards them. Now, we tend to put negative emotions on a pedestal. Like for some reason, somehow it's noble to feel jealous, or it's noble to be angry, or somehow we're justified in our anger, and we put it up like there's a purpose for it. We have to change our attitude about these emotions once and for all, and understand that there's nothing that we can gain from expressing these emotions. We can do nothing but lose. We pay into negative emotions and never get a good return, or any kind of return. We just pay out. So if we can change our attitude and understand that there's nothing in there for us, just changing that mindset on negative emotions will conserve so much energy, because that permanent shift in opinion towards a negative emotion naturally will decrease how much you express them. And if you think you don't have the power to stop the expression of negative emotions, I can guarantee you that every person has this power. Think about a person in the military, right? A person in the military is sitting there in the line, and the drill sergeant is yelling at him and stirring up his anger and emotions, and he's testing that cadet to see if he's going to freak out, to see if he's going to express anger. But what does that cadet do? And we're talking about a teenager here. He's able to stand still and get yelled at and get stirred up and not express anything. So if that person can do it, anybody can do it. We're all capable of it. So that was part 2, controlling the expression of negative emotions. And stay tuned, tomorrow we're going to get into part 3.